Welcome to my channel Gauri Namani. This video is a continuation of my previous theme, medical problems, technical solutions. This video I wish to suggest an implantation in the brain for autism. Having studied whichever part is the cause of autism, if the cause of autism is some particular lack of some particular part of some particular part, missing part in the brain, the equivalent of that, the AI equivalent of that, or the chat GPT equivalent of that can be composed and made, and for implanting it, the basic requirement would be take its own electrical resistance value and match with the do the impedance matching with the rest of the brain where it is going to be implanted. That way, it will be user friendly with the rest of the brain, and our purpose, the missing part equivalent for autism, can be overcome, and we will be approaching 90% or 98% towards the a normal brain. And the ADHD, attention deficiency and hyperactivity, ADHA aspect will totally be overcome when, if it is a matter of research, but it can be done fast the way AI and this are invading the everyday lives, our everyday aspects of our lives. So this can be done in this zone also. It can be equally with the equivalent speed. It can be researched and implemented. That's why I'm suggesting this. So the basic point is, which supposing it is a autism is due to some part missing part, the equivalent of that requirements should be composed in the chat GPT or AI or Gemini, whatever the latest things that are running in the uh, computer field jargons, they should be assembled, and for that, the equivalent of that to be implanted in the, we have a lot of space in the brain, because usage wise we say only 2% of the brain is used. Physically also there are a lot of holes, whichever say whether the broccoli speech area or whichever part in the huge space we have there, we can be put, and basic requirement would be do the impedance matching for any electronics or electrical things. If it is pure DC, it is, we know, call it resistance. If it is AC plus DC or AC or associated with AC, it will be impedance. So impedance matching is the basic requirement. If that is done, we can implant this, and the result will be as we wish. That is, the missing aspects can be totally overcome, and the behavior of the child or the person will come towards a normal person to a very huge extent. This is my suggestion. Doing part is for the neurosurgeons or neurophysicians, or a combination of both. They can do this. And why I am suggesting, this is 03 hours I am recording this. When I get this idea, I should should record it immediately. That's why I got up and I am doing this, because the rapidity with which it is invading every aspect, the AI. So let it invade this aspect also, and we get a good result for humanism. So this is my request for the concerned people to do this, make the part equivalent, and for it to be biocompatible, what we have to do is, as they normally do in some other areas, take out some equivalent part, some thigh area or some other area. It is nerve equivalent nerve area, if it is a flesh area, so some let them take and associate with that part with adjoining, physically adjoining that equivalent of that, and then implement, and whole thing to be matched with the rest of the brain's impedance, and the impedance matching is done. We have done achieved say 98% of what we require. So that is my suggestion in this regard. Wishing the doers good luck. I conclude this here.